Good evening, friends. Sam Wagar here, High Priest of Sacred Oak Temple in Edmonton, Alberta. Today's full moon ritual is centered on the ideas of community, power, and service. March 3rd, 2026. We begin by acknowledging that we're located on Treaty 6 territory. This is the ancestral lands of the Cree, the Dene, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, and Nakota Sioux, as well as the homeland of the Métis peoples. Let us all reach out and connect to the land where we are, to its energy, to its history, and may whatever community we build always include the spirits of the land. I offer tobacco now as I pray to the indigenous spirits of this place as a recognition. May it be accepted, and may this place be my home. Now I'd like everybody to take a moment and ground. Listen to my voice. Here we are, physically apart, but united by a common spirit and a common purpose, gathered together in peace. Stand or sit comfortably in your circle at home. Rock back and forth until you find that place of relaxed balance, and listen to my voice. Breathe. And breathe. And breathe. And open your eyes. As we cleanse this space, we clear out any remaining conflicts and divisions amongst us, at least for the duration of this circle. Because what we can create together is so much more beautiful and deeper than what we can achieve alone. This is a place that is not a place, in a time that is not a time, halfway between the worlds of gods and of mortals. And this is a place that is all places, a time that is eternity, where gods and mortals come together. And this is a place that is our home, a time in our lives where we can be greater than we thought. As I turn to each direction and call it now, I'd like you to do the same in your own homes. East is the home of air. We can think of air as the power to think and plan, but also the power to persuade and manipulate. We can think of air as the breath of life, which we all share. The first sound in the baby's cry, the last sound in the dying gasp of an elder. May the power of the air come in as inspiration and poetry and song, pushing the air from body to body in connection and communication. Let the air carry the spirits of our ancestors to be here. Let the air that we breathe be the same as the air that carried their voices. And let this air be the air of our home. Enter our space, power of the air. Blessed be. And to the south. South is the home of fire. We can think of fire as the ability to destroy what stands in our way, to clear away the underbrush, to prepare land for planting, but also the military, destroying what stands in their way, burning villages, schools, and hospitals. We can think of fire as the light and warmth in the darkness, a place to gather, to sing and dance, the hearth fire to cook our meals, to share with our community. May the power of fire come in as courage and anger and passion, as will and desire and determination to speak truth to power, to call out in the darkness for light, always for more light. The fire in our hearth is the hearth fires in all homes of our people. This sacred fire, burning in the center of our homes, is all fires. And this fire creates this as a home of our people. We welcome the transformative energy of fire into our circle, and blessed be. West is the home of water. We can think of water as drawing us close to our own people, protecting our own children, as a moat to keep other people out. We can think of water as drink in the desert, as hospitality, washing the dirt from children's faces, love that reaches out to the whole world. May the power of the water come in as dream and vision and art, as love and compassion and intuition, flowing from body to body. In our blood and amniotic fluid, we are not alone, never forsaken. Bring the reflective power of the water to come and join in our circle now. Blessed be. North is the home of the earth. We can think of earth as walls around our towns, as factories building weapons. We can think of earth as tools, as fertile land growing food, as clothing against the cold, and the material for homes to share. May the power of the earth come in as a place to stand, to live, as a home, as a rock to build a house, metal to make tools and security. We can take a dream and make it real, can shape a future for here and now. I declare that this place is my home. We open the door now for the firm, challenging power of the earth, and blessed be. Center, above and below, is a home of spirit. We can think of the spirit as being our gods, the gods of our people who have a special relationship only with us, as a set of truths and scriptures that only our priests are allowed to interpret as law and command. Or we can think of the Spirit as opening us up to wonder and beauty, created through our relationships and our art, songs that others can learn and sing, and gifts that we can only know completely as we give them away. May the power of Spirit come in like a drop of water hitting a pond, whose ripples spread out in all directions and then reflect back until the center and the source are every place. May it come in as meaning, as opening eyes and open hands and an open heart, as movement with grace and sureness. Enter the circle, power of Spirit. Blessed be. And now to call the goddess. May she come in as a divine mother, daughter, sister, and lover, to teach us, to hear us. An ideal of complex strength and wisdom, an endless spring of compassion. May the God come as a divine Father, Son, brother, and lover, to guide us and protect us. An ideal of complex strength and sacrifice, the power to die, to bring forth life, to lift up our children. And now settle yourselves for the working. This is the 6th anniversary of Sacred Oak's online temple rites. When COVID first hit Edmonton, we started doing full and new moon rites in March of 2020. Over that whole 6 years, we have missed only 2 rituals. Although we intended to move to in-person rites eventually, as interest waxed and waned, we've never been organized enough, had enough committed volunteers, or strong enough interest from the Edmonton community to make that happen. It's disappointing. But nonetheless, I hope that this virtual service has been helpful to people, as it's been helpful to me, keeping me grounded and connected to my vow of community service. So today's rite is on the theme of community and service. Let's begin with a few questions. Are we safe here? Do we need to build walls and protect ourselves? Do walls make us safe? Or should we open up and invite others in? Should we build a larger, supportive community to make everyone safe? Am I for myself first, or for others as well? Power is the ability to get what we want, to shape the world to suit ourselves. When we see power as top-down and oppressive, something scarce that one possesses or lacks, then we need to ration and control it. We can see it as a thing, or we can see it as a relationship. It can be completely different from solidarity and service, or it can be made through solidarity and service. Can we get away from that idea that power is oppressive and find it as productive? It's a fact of life that we are all participating in various relationships that create power. As Foucault said, it is produced from one moment to the next at every point. Power is everywhere, not because it embraces everything, but because it comes from everywhere. Power is not an institution and not a structure, and neither is it a certain strength that we are endowed with. It is the name that one gives to a complex strategic situation in a particular society. In other words, we all have power. It changes at any given moment depending on who we are with. We can't get rid of it, and it's not always obvious who has more influence in any given relationship. It's not stable. It changes as the people we are with change. How can we move from this view of power as always power over, in which those who exercise it own it, to an idea of power with, where all of us jointly create power and decide how it's wielded, by whom, and to what ends? We can do that by changing how we think about it. My ability to get what I want doesn't keep you from getting what you want if we are genuinely in community with each other. Think now of people that you are in community with. And think of new people you can invite in. Friends of friends, people you admire. Think about how to give and share power. Think of people that you disagree with and how to create community with them. A spiritual way of recognizing and sharing power is through offering blessing. Call for the blessings of the gods on particular people. Let us begin by asking for blessings for those who hold everything together. Blessings on the farmers who grow our food. Blessings on the bakers and the cooks who feed us. Blessings on the poets and the singers who inspire us. Blessings on the doctors and the nurses who heal us. And blessings on our friends who celebrate and mourn with us. Blessings on all the world, on the people, on the animals, on the plants, on the sun and the moon, on all our relations, and blessings on ourselves. As we bless others, as we feed and comfort and sing and heal. Blessed be, friends. Let us build community together and extend it out into the entire world. And now let us bless and share food and drink. May we give each other ears to hear, hearts to feel, and hands to lift each other up. May we give each other food when we hunger, water when we are thirsty, medicine when we are ill, kindness in troubles, and tears at death. That's what we can give each other. It's not we who bless food and drink, but they who bless us. For in their nature they nourish our bodies, and in sharing food and drink we create community. And so it was in ancient times, and so it is today, and so as we go into the future. I eat the food of this land to nourish me and to belong here. I make an everlasting pact with the land and its spirits. I drink the food. I drink the mead from this land to nourish me and to belong here. And to seal this everlasting pact with the land and its spirits. Bless you, brother, because you are different from me. And bless you, sister, because we must share and create together. May you never thirst, and may you never hunger. Have something to eat and something to drink, and share food and drink now, and with whoever is in your circle at home. And now we thank the divine mysteries, the goddesses and gods that are revealed and concealed in the workings of the world and in our lives. We receive from the God the unconquerable will, courage never to submit or yield, to always fight for what is right. We receive from the goddess her fierce protective power to name tyrants even here in our homes and make a healing peace out of our pain. We call the Spirit to see with our eyes, breathe with our mouths, to open our eyes, to act in the world, to open our hearts, to care, to give our whole lives over to love. We can together create great things. May we renew the spirit of hospitality and build a better world. We can always begin again when we reach and we dream and we hope. We connect always. We choose how to understand and how to connect and to shape spirit for ourselves. Close the door of the center now with thanks to the Spirit. Blessed be. To the north. What we can do and make and build, what we can grow and harvest and cook, is what we can share. We bring a new story and a new song to echo through the woods. We make, and our dreams are real. We can make to push away or to bring together. May we build together, feed each other, and move forward together. I thank you, Earth, for feeding us, and close the door of the north with thanks to the earth. Blessed be. We will find the sacred springs and the holy wells, and bathe and purify ourselves in the rivers. We will worship together at the sacred waters. May we live more in love and less in fear, and let us thank the water for reminding us of the beauty and pleasure and joy of life. We love because love does not last. We can choose who to love and when and how to connect, And we close the door of the west with thanks to the water. Blessed be. On our sacred honor, we will crave and pursue and create justice. We will take passion for reality and not go gentle into that good night. Shine so brightly that our stories will be told by our great-grandchildren with pride. Community is the fire that warms us and the light that burns in candles in the darkness. We draw strength and courage from each other. We can choose to use the hot power of fire to destroy or to transform. We close the door of the south now with thanks to the fire. Blessed be. We bring new perfume to burn, to fill the air and blow through this land. May our eyes be opened so we can see clearly. May we reach further and find friends and companions in new places. We end the circle with the breath of life, that first great blessing. The breath of life pushes back against death and creates meaning. We choose to live together, to make meaning together, to serve or to dominate. And we close the door of the east with thanks to the air. Blessed be. Before we completely leave sacred space, I'd like you to ground. Settle yourself comfortably again. Close your eyes and listen to my voice. As the sun rises in the morning and the world is covered in light, so we may see where we are and where we are going, in the same way, the heart, the mind, and the soul, they open up. And we reach for the light of understanding, and we connect to the divine reflected in each other, embodied throughout the world. Take a deep breath now. And hold it, and now release it. And another. May we go from this place refreshed and aware. This circle opens now to include everyone. This circle is open and yet unbroken. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be everyone. Our next online Esbat will be the new moon of March 18th at 7 p.m. Blessed be everyone.